I know you did what you could. Still, I wish. That blasted Tutor! I knew there was something off about him from the first! And to think we let him get away! Again! While you were gone, that Grandmaster Mage came here. Same one who tutored Canred. Had the nerve to ask if there were any mages who needed tutoring among us. We chased him off! Aye, he did seem to be the scholarly type. Looked like someone you could trust. I'd like to see that Grandmaster Mage answer for what he did to Canred. Somehow he went through one of the cave entrances that Canred sealed up. Did something to it with his staff. And he was able to pass through. Maybe Canred's staff works that way too. Here, let's put the pieces together. Try using it at that cave. Near the Dryad Bridge, at the northern edge of the Blighted Hills. Canred's staff should hold up well enough. Don't try bashing anything with it. Just pass it through the magic. See what happens.
Have you seen any signs of the lost dwarves recently? Really? Are you sure? I need to see this with my own eyes. I'll travel with you so I can be taking a look. Let me get me gear together and we'll be off. I finally have the chance to catch those sneaking miners at their own game. We'll see who pays their dues then. By me strongbox. Look at this! The symbol marks the secret dwarven cache. I know how to open it. Let's see what's inside.
Valdis, right? You really shouldn't be here, but since you already are, you can help me. Have you seen any strange creatures in the area? The one I'm looking for is a monstrous beast with a reddish mane and piercing eyes, sort of like an overgrown hyena, but much more agile and deadly. He says he's Greylock of the Kurgan. His snarl is deafening, and he smells awful like rotting flesh. But he says his mate finds his aroma enticing. I'm serious. That damn beast is telepathic. He's scouting out the outpost and is getting ready to move his pack here. He says we're the ideal prey for his pups. Please, you have to help me. I don't know what to do. I can't handle this alone. He's been taunting me for a week while he digs out his den. I haven't been able to get close enough to put an arrow through him, and his growls are always in my head. Please, if you can kill him, I'll fashion some armor for you with his skin. I can't get close to him by normal means. All I can think of is to try and lure him out of his lair. Try to get him out in the open. At least then he won't be able to ambush you. Here, take this meat. He's always hungry. His den is a fair ways east of here, on the north side of the canyon.
We are tired. So tired. It's been a long time since our glorious assault on Greyland Beach. Much has changed. The Sapbloods raided us once, but stopped after seeing our condition. Now, they avoid us. It began with the cataclysm. Something within us twisted, and many fell unconscious. When we awoke, our minds felt fogged, as if we were still asleep. Our limbs barely responded. We've been like that ever since. Something has gone wrong. The Grawl are barely able to tolerate magic. Working with it leaves them unconscious for days. We were the strongest race in Arana, but now we are less than worms. We are starving and helpless. You were once part of our company. Help us now. We are not the only Morden left. The others call themselves the Ravagers and have pledged themselves to the Dark Wizards, the Overmage's cause. He gave them some kind of power that counteracts the decay, but it also fills them with bloodlust. They frequently raid us, and we are too weak to fight back. If we were not starving, we would be strong enough to protect ourselves. The Dryads make a travel bread that would more than sustain us, but they refuse to help. Can you go to their quartermaster and get some of the bread?
Look, I'm rather busy at the moment with all the warriors needing provisions. What do you want? Not the Morden again. One of the filthy mongrels had the nerve to come to the outpost gate last week begging for travel bread. We sent it packing with a few well-aimed arrows. We should have butchered them all, but Celia's afraid they may be contagious. There may be another way. Here, take this pack to them. The travel bread is poison. Should take care of the nasty buggers once and for all.
Have you
been able to get any bread from the Dryad Quartermaster yet? Thank you. This bread will help, but it may be too late. The Ravagers grow stronger every day, just as we grow weaker. They are sustained by a vial of the Mage's blood. We must know what's happened to us, and if there's a cure. Bring me the vial of blood from the Ravagers' camp. I may be able to summon the Mage and get some answers. We have learned that blood has many uses. The Ravager camp is to the southeast, through a narrow valley. The vial of blood! I can feel its power from here. It is refreshing. Mage! By the power of your blood, speak to us!
For what purpose do you interrupt me? It is unwise to test my patience in this manner.
Your blood compels you, Simbri. By the ritual that has summoned you here, you must answer my question.
This is a dangerous game you play, Warden. I have little time for indulging whims, but I will make an exception for my savage friends. What do you want?
Something is wrong with us. Our will to fight is gone, and our strength has left us. Yet we cannot die. You, who were our master's advisor, help us now.
Valdis should have given you more brains when he created you. You were born of death and decay, given life by the sword of Zaramoth. Now that the sword has been broken, the magic holding you together is failing. There is nothing that can save you. You could have used my blood to postpone the inevitable, but instead you wasted it in this ridiculous ritual. Your deaths will be swift once you accept that. I am sorry, my friend, but this ritual does not bind me to speak with you. You and I will meet again soon enough.
This is not what we expected. We are doomed. We shall live out our last days here, with the sun on our backs. Take this to remember us by. We have little use for such things now.
Any luck finding the reagents for my special recipe? I see your eyes have remained sharp. Now that you've found all 3 reagents, you can try my special recipe. I'll even give you the ring it requires. Here, all recipes are stored in your journal. Remember, if you enchanted the right item with the right reagents, the new item will be much more powerful than the enchanted item would have been. You should try mixing the sage nugget with the ash and gardenia leaves on that ring I gave you. I think you'll like the results.
I no longer hear Greylock's rasping voice in my head. I take it you were successful in killing him. You have more than earned the best armor I can make. Here, please take it with my thanks. You may not be the most popular person at the outpost, but you've certainly proved yourself to me.
My young friend, it is good to see you again. I hope you've had a productive year since we last met. Scholar? That old disguise is no longer necessary. I am the Overmage of the Simbri, and I will return my people to Arana. Do you really think all of our efforts were for Valdis' so-called glory? He served his purpose well, but he was never meant for greatness. But you are special. Together we brought about the end time. And together we will greet my people when they come back to Arana for the first time in 1,000 years. Now that is the image of glory. Dark Wizard, eh? A ridiculous name used to frighten naughty children. I am a Simbri, and Arana is our promised land, our sanctuary. Those mages came to me seeking power. I only gave them what they deserved. Still filled with self-righteous arrogance, I see. It is misguided. I have always treated you fairly, encouraged your talents. You and I are on the same side. And we still have the same goal. You accepted that before. Why do you resist it now? Nonsense. Arana has not been destroyed. Changed, yes, but that was necessary. My people require Arana as it once was, before your ill-fated ancestor commissioned his puny shield. Come now, have some foresight. Imagine Arana as a land of plenty, where everyone is content, and nightmares are a thing of distant memory. Work with me, and together we will create a far brighter future for all of Arana. You won't allow it? You actually believe that you can stop me? Such arrogance is unbecoming in a youngster. I'm sure you want the best for your friends. But think of Arana's future. Peace is worth a little suffering, as you know very well. This debate solves nothing. There's only one outcome. Join me. You are beginning to try my patience. The elves refused to accept my wisdom, and so they fell before my might. As will you, if you continue to defy me.
I never expected to see you here, of all places. You're not exactly someone we ever wanted to see again. No offense.